Hello again, welcome to My Green Pets. I'm William Green. The theme of the week is dry. Things are drying out in here for various reasons. I have been very busy at work and not watering as much, and I've got the watering system off as well. So things are a little dry. Well, that's okay for these guys, the Catasetum tribe. They are ready to start getting drier, and you can see that leaves are yellowing, and we're going to be dropping leaves more and more quickly over the coming month and a half as we approach January, which is typically when I stop all watering for these plants. Still got some lovely flowers on Bronze Vixen. And Nebula as well. Although some of them have popped their pollen already. Back here, Cycnoches varsovicii. Really big fat spike popping up. And it looks like it's going to go off in this direction, so we'll see where it ends up. Clowesia, Rebecca Northern Aurora. It's got lots of flower buds, and one of the flowers actually has kind of opened up a little bit already. You can see the bottom, the first one there, it's got a little petal that's popped off to the side. And I hope that doesn't affect what it looks like when everything's all bloomed out, but kind of annoying, not sure why. I haven't really sprayed anything on it but water. Sometimes I do weird stuff. Hopefully it's not a mite issue. I really inspected it for mites last night and didn't see anything alarming. So next to it we've got Rebecca Northern Grapefruit Pink, putting on the beginnings of some spikes as well. So that's fun. And back here we've got Cycnoches Fire Embers with a new spike and another new spike that will be blooming out in a few weeks. This one tried to push. It doesn't look like it's going to get much further than this, but still an impressive effort. Over here we've got Masdevallia Machu Picchu. Gorgeous little flower with two more on the way behind it. Back here, right in line with each other. And then Bulbophyllum medusae has done its thing for this year. Last year it was in last week it was in full glorious bloom, and this week, it's all it's left. Did find some mite damage on some of its newer leaves, and the flowers didn't even last as long as I thought they would. They only really lasted for one day. The next day they were already starting to deflate, and I did find some little mites on the flowers, so that could have been the reason. Those mites really do take their toll, even though you can barely even see them. Back here we've got Caliatrione cashins. You can see there's little shadows in the sheaths, and hopefully those are going to continue to push up slowly but surely and give us some flowers in November, maybe late November. Be a wonderful time to see some flowers on those guys. So yeah, reducing water intentionally and unintentionally on the Catasetum. I'm going to take you to my classroom terrarium again and just have a quick look at what's going on in there. it's been a month, and some things are starting to green up. Some things didn't make it. We'll just kind of see what's going on. Let's go have a look. All right, so the terrarium was officially put together on September 30th. So here we are about a month later, month into it. I've added a couple plants. I added a Phalaenopsis surf song. Back here you can see I added a Bulbophyllum catenulatum, a little piece of that. And then I also added Bulbophyllum, or a Phalaenopsis hybrid that a friend made, gave me a little seedling of. And what else? Little, what is it? Spider plant. Someone gave me a little piece of their spider plant there. So you can see where we are at the moment. Some things, it looks like the Phalaenopsis are growing. Got some new roots coming out down there as well. So that's good. And then this little guy too, it's got a little root, leaf pushing out. And then these little guys are also growing. You can see there are also some like leaves that I pulled off of some succulents that another teacher had, and I'm trying to get them to root in here. We'll see what happens. And then it also looks like some of the philodendrons have started to do okay. We got some leaves showing on them. And then other parts of the philodendrons look like they're kind of drying up. So as things look like they're going to die and dry up, I just kind of take them out of here. There was a really cool begonia that I think this is all that's left of it there. There's just really did not root, and I probably didn't root it properly. I should have probably tried to do it in water first, but anyway. So that's what we look like so far. We've got some algae growing down here in the water, and I was thinking about maybe getting some freshwater shrimp or something to get in there and maybe eat that algae, or maybe even some snails. And then we've got some algae growth here as well. And this moss looks like it's doing okay. A little higher up, this stuff is staying a little bit drier. And then, yeah, overall, it looks like the moss in some of the areas is starting to kind of grow a little bit as well. So it's only been a month. Things take a long time in the plant world, but it's nice to see things slowly starting to kind of grow in. And I'm just going to continue popping things in here as I come across them and see what we can get going. Back to my apartment windowsill. My Phalaenopsis is still in full bloom. This is back from July or August. And my little Haworthias are doing okay, putting out little babies there. And the jade plant, it's lost the red color in its leaves because the light's just not quite as intense this time of year. And then my Clowesia is trying to bloom again. I was thinking of maybe taking it down to the garage every night for a few months to try to simulate a winter for it so that we get a nice big bloom in the spring, but I don't know if I'm gonna fool with that, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'm William Green, and we'll see you next time right here in My Green Pets. Take care. Bye.